have a band in Israel called Tandu, Tandu. It's from Aramaic and it means togetherness. And we've released an album of piyutim and nigunim from different traditions of those Jewish songs that came from different communities around the world. It's called Savtuna. Savtuna was the nickname of our great-grandmother, and we named it after her. So first of all, it's available online, but also I actually have a few copies of CDs here. So if anyone would like to purchase later, then I can show you the CDs. But again, as I said, it's also online. And Kol Dodi and Manavu Alei, the last two, the Nigun and the Piyut we did, are both part of this album. So it's so special to bring it here, and it's wearing new clothes for this beautiful festival. And if I've already mentioned my sister and a bit of my background, then I'll say that my dear, amazing parents are here. We're looking for somewhere to go, and then, that's the week you're performing in Bלגראד. Let's come to Bלגראד. So it's such a pleasure to have you here. Because I grew up in a very musical home. My mom is a singer, and my dad's a paitan. I didn't mention, but the word פיוט we said is a poem. Paitan is there's a few meanings for this word. It could be someone who is writing piyutim, a poet, someone who is performing piyutim, a singer, and someone who is doing it in the context of a shul or a synagogue. So that's a chazan, right? So a paitan is also named for a chazan. And my dad is all three. So I grew up with lots of music back home, and also very diverse. My dad's family came from Libya. They made Aliyah from Libya, and my mom made Aliyah from England. So we're an Ashkefardi home. That's what we call it. Ashkefardi. And it took me a long time to connect to the Libyan roots, or even any Sephardi Mizrahi roots regarding to the piyutim and to the singing. Because I was a jazz singer. I was singing jazz and musicals with my mom. And the piyutim, they felt too ancient, too far away, I couldn't connect to them. And it took me years to learn and to reconnect and embrace them into my life. And that's what actually made me a paitanit. When I brought my dad to teach a group of friends to teach piyutim from his own tradition, from the Libyan tradition, and I realized I didn't know them. And I felt really embarrassed and ashamed, but also that this is my responsibility, and if I want to change that, then I can. One of the piyutim that I learned from my dad, we've been working on that since, because I started learning and singing piyutim, and we also teach together, and we perform together sometimes. After years of performing with my mom, now I'm also performing with my dad, and not only with my mom, and also with both of them sometimes. But when we started doing those programs together, he brought one of the piyutim that he remembered from his moshav in Israel, growing up in the moshav Nishama. It was a Libyan moshav. All the families came from Libya, from Libya to the same place. And they had different traditions that they were doing together. So you remember that when there was a bar mitzvah, everyone in the moshav would come to the house of the bar mitzvah boy and would dress him with all the festive clothes, with the tie and with the shirt and with the suit and everything, and then they would walk him to shul, walk him to synagogue, singing a פיוט called כימי הנעורים, like talking about the days of being a kid, being a na'am, like in your youth. So this is a Libyan פיוט, something from my tradition, because I love doing, bits of different traditions, because I grew up in this very diverse home, but I also love bringing something from my own tradition. So this is כימי הנעורים, a Libyan פיוט for the Torah, but also for bar mitzvah boys.